You wake up, the morning light barely filtering in. First impulse? Grab the phone. You scroll, expecting a sudden jolt, a spark of motivation to fill the quiet, almost empty room around you. But nothing happens, just more scrolling. We've all been there, trapped in that loop, swiping through social feeds, news, emails, endlessly searching for something to kickstart our day. It's a digital addiction, a subconscious wait for external validation or inspiration to miraculously appear on screen, rather than from within. This endless search for a digital spark, a quick hit of motivation, is a common trap. You spend precious minutes, even hours, waiting for an external push that never truly comes, leaving you feeling more drained than inspired. It's time to understand why this strategy fails. That quick hit from scrolling your social media feed often transitions into a deeper, more subtle trap. We start creating content, working on projects, or sharing our lives, not for personal satisfaction, but for the validation of the likes counter. This chase for digital affirmation becomes an invisible taskmaster, subtly dictating our effort. It's not just about digital applause. This same mindset extends to chasing tangible rewards. The allure of money falling into our accounts, the shine of a trophy, or the roar of a crowd applauding. We become fixated on these external symbols of success, believing they'll provide the lasting motivation we seek. These aren't inherently bad, but when they become our only driving force, they transform into superficial goals. The work itself, the actual process, starts to feel like a means to an end. It drains the inherent joy, turning what could be fulfilling into a relentless, often unrewarding chore. You get that notification, the likes roll in, the praise hits. For a split second, there's a rush, a burst of momentary joy, a quick dopamine hit. But watch closely as that high dissipates like disappearing confetti, leaving you reaching for more almost immediately. After the digital applause fades, what are you left with? Often, it's just an empty hand waiting for the next hit. The initial rush doesn't last, and the sense of accomplishment feels hollow because the core drive wasn't genuine. This constant chase for external sparks casts a long shadow, leading to deeper emptiness. You can end up feeling like an isolated figure, disconnected from the work itself, chasing validation that never truly fills you, making the process feel increasingly like a chore. Suddenly, the very tasks you once tackled with some semblance of enthusiasm become a crushing weight. That long task list now feels like heavy chains, binding you to a desk or a project you no longer care about. It's not just work, it's a relentless obligation. Each step forward feels like an uphill struggle against an invisible current, draining your energy without offering any real satisfaction. The vibrant projects fade into monotonous work, transforming your creative space into a gray office, devoid of inspiration. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's about a profound lack of inner connection to what you're doing. You see it in the uninspired expression staring back from the screen. A visible manifestation of a deeper problem, working for goals that never truly belong to you. This constant chase for external validation quickly drains your mental and emotional reserves. You start feeling like an exhausted person, perpetually running on an empty battery, unable to truly recharge. Every task becomes a heavier lift, pulling you further away from any initial passion. The underlying structure supporting your drive begins to crumble. Unnoticed at first, your mind grows foggy, clarity replaced by a persistent mental haze. You're effectively running on fumes, pushing through tasks with sheer willpower but no genuine engagement. This isn't sustainable progress, it's a slow breakdown. Eventually, the weight of this disengagement becomes overwhelming. The work that once held even a glimmer of promise now feels like an insurmountable burden, completely devoid of personal meaning. This trajectory leads directly to burnout, extinguishing any spark you might have once possessed. This is the moment of clarity, a silent light bulb moment that pierces through the fog of exhaustion. It's time for a deep breath to consciously unhook from the endless cycle of seeking validation outside ourselves. We must turn inward now because the well of external motivation is dry. Imagine a sunrise cresting over distant mountains, painting the world with fresh possibility. This isn't about finding a quick fix. It's about seeing a new path emerge from the shadows of crumbling drive. We start by acknowledging that true, sustainable drive comes from within. It's like a tiny seed finally sprouting, pushing towards the sun with an inherent will to grow. This is where we nurture our inner light, cultivating a motivation that needs no external fuel or applause. Our focus shifts entirely to the process, not the prize. Instead of waiting for a spark, adopt the if-then mindset. If it's 7 a.m., then I get out of bed. This simple, pre-decided command cuts through the overthinking, initiating your morning routine without debate. It's the first domino. The moment you're up, the next if-then kicks in. If I'm out of bed, then I make coffee. This isn't about grand motivation. It's about chaining small, manageable actions together. Each completed step provides a tiny internal win. Apply this to your core work. If I open my laptop, then I write one sentence. This isn't about perfection, but initiating the movement. That single sentence, like a powerful domino, often sparks the next building momentum from within the process itself. Consider the satisfaction of solving a complex puzzle. It's not just the finished picture, but the focused effort, the trial and error, and the aha, moments as pieces click into place. This intense engagement, finding joy in the intellectual friction, is intrinsic drive in action, a reward embedded within the problem solving itself. Think about a carpenter shaping wood, or a sculptor carving clay. They are deeply immersed in the process, the texture, the feel of the tool against the material, solving subtle problems with each stroke. This hands-on problem solving, the steady rhythm of creation, provides a profound sense of satisfaction. It's like climbing a rock wall. The trophy isn't at the top. The reward is in the climb itself, the grip, the stretch, the focused effort to find the next handhold. Each small success, each moment of overcoming physical friction, builds confidence and fuels your drive. The journey itself is the destination. Think about an elite athlete. They aren't constantly fixated on the medal or the podium during every practice. Their focus is on the precise rhythm of their run, the perfect dive, or the infinitesimal adjustments to their form. The external reward is secondary to the immediate, tangible action. Watch a swimmer cutting through water, a gymnast repeating a difficult routine, or a boxer refining a punch. Their dedication isn't for applause in that moment. It's for the sensation of muscles engaging, the breath synchronizing, the flawless execution of a complex motion. This is pure, present effort. They find profound satisfaction in the sweat, the struggle, and the incremental improvements. The joy isn't just in winning, but in the deliberate, repeated act of becoming better, refining the craft. This intrinsic drive is what truly sustains them through countless hours of rigorous sports training. Building on the athlete's example, this isn't just about a specific sport. It's about cultivating a deep internal system, like strong tree roots anchoring you. When your drive comes from within, it's not swayed by external winds or fleeting rewards. It powers you forward consistently, ensuring continuous effort. Think of it as finely tuned, spinning gears within you, an internal compass guiding every step. This isn't external validation, but a self-generated, consistent momentum. Like a growing plant, it continuously reaches for light, fueled by its own life force, driving sustained action. This intrinsic motivation becomes a steady flame, a self-sustained energy source that doesn't flicker or die out when external praise fades. It's a resilient power, protecting you from the hollowness that comes from chasing only what's outside yourself. This builds an unstoppable internal engine,